Всем привет. Всем привет. Всем привет. Ух ты, что за голос такой? Ух ты, что за голос такой? Ух ты, что за голос такой? Что за голос? Ладно, поиграем таким. У меня микрофон, получается, сел. Поэтому я сейчас пользуюсь гарнитурой. Гарнитуры, походу, настройки такие были интересные. Ну ладно. Так, у нас сегодня на теме дня прохождения третьего дела. Называется оно «Бесчестие». Так, запустим на мобиле, чтобы читать чат. Мало ли кто-нибудь что напишет. Так, интересно, почему у меня не обновилось? Как-то лучше. Звук есть, голос есть. Продолжаем. Этот микрофон хуже настроен. Слышно щелчки всякие. Так что сразу извиняюсь. Вы можете выбрать вид загрузки. Или соберите больше сведений об Орсоне Уайлде. Звезда американской сцены приезжает к Шерлоку Холмсу, чтобы подготовиться к новой роли. Когда удивительное происшествие заставляет обоих заняться исследованием, что узнает этот. Мистер Холмс, меня зовут Табита Фалк, я одна из сиделок, заключенных в тюрьме Эсгейт. Я ухаживала за мистером Литбейтом. Он поручил написать вам после его смерти. Гневался до самой смерти, отказывался молить Бога о прощении. Он винил вас, мистер Холмс. За него это было грустно видеть. С уважением, Табита. Ну, Тель-Авив. Пороемся в вещах.
Oh, Wilde's already making himself at home. Ah, our star in the role of Hamlet.
Что здесь нету ничего интересного.
Wilde truly has a perfect disguise kit. Do actors really need all this? I use the same brushes for makeup. Face powder of an excellent quality. This must be grease paint.
I forgot my hat. Father?
I am just checking,
You've got something on your face. Is it makeup?
It might be. Practicing my disguises, you know me.
Это кокаина.
No, don't touch that!
Ah, Mrs. Hudson, with our tea.
Not quite. We have a visitor. However, the lady is not so much angry as perplexed.
Good day to you, gentlemen. My name is Mary Sutherland. I have come to you, Mr. Holmes, because I would give everything I have to know what has become of Mr. Hosmer Angel.
Why the haste, Miss Sutherland?
Mr. Hosmer Angel has disappeared, and my father, Mr. Winterbank, will do nothing. It makes me so angry.
Да, от очков. Ага. Интересно. Правильно собрал? Правильно. Правильно. Я неправильно собрал только вот этих двух. Людоеда, блин. Получается, можно найти в этом расследовании еще троих.
Mr. Windybank is your stepfather, surely, since the name is different?
Indeed, I call him father, although he is barely older than myself.
And your mother is alive?
Oh yes, although I wasn't best pleased when she married again, and so soon after father's death, and to a man so much younger than herself.
What is your connection with Mr. Hosmer Angel?
I met him at the gasfitters' ball. Mr. Winterbank did not wish for me and Mother to attend. He never did wish us to go anywhere, but this time I was quite set on it. Fortunately, he left for France upon some business, and so didn't have any say in it. And I met Mr. Angel that night. We met again after that and would take walks together. But then Father returned, and we could no longer meet.
Do you have your own income?
I do, from an inheritance. It was left to me by my Uncle Ned in Auckland.
Then you have all that you could wish for, naturally.
Well, I live at home and don't wish to be a burden to my family, so they have the use of the money.
Why was your stepfather against your going anywhere?
Well, he didn't like anything of that sort. He used to say that a woman should be happy in her own family circle.
Did Mr. Hosmer Angel make no attempt to see you?
Well, Father was going off again in a week, and Hosmer wrote and said that it would be better for us not to see each other until Father had gone. After that, he stopped writing.
Were you engaged?
Oh yes, Mr. Holmes. Right after the first walk that we took.
Where does Mr. Angel live?
I don't know exactly. I address all of his letters to the Leadenhall Street Post Office for collection.
Is there anything else that you can tell me about Mr. Angel?
He is a very shy man. He would rather walk with me in the evening, so as to be discreet. I put a missing persons notice in last Saturday's Chronicle. Here's a copy, and a letter from him.
Haha, a love letter. Yes, I see. As I anticipated, this validates my deductions perfectly.
What deductions, Mr.
Mr. Wilde. Holmes. Teller.
Объявление: разыскивается джентльмен по имени мистер Осмер Энджел. Таинственным образом исчез. Рост мистера Энджела около 5 футов, имя в крепкое телосложение, бледный вид лица, волосы темные, пышные, бакенбарды и усы, возможно, носит цветные очки. Последний раз мистера Энджела видели одетым в черный шелковый сюртук, черный жилет и серые харийские твидовые брюки. Он работал в кабинете на Лиденхолл. Если вы владеете какой-либо информацией, пожалуйста, сообщите. Любая помощь в поиске этого джентльмена будет оплачена. Раскройте дело Мэри Сазерленд. Что-то можно. Любимая моя, пожалуйста, не беспокойся. Неужели ты веришь в то, что я что-то расскажу твоей семье, которая ничего не смыслит? Мы прекрасно провели время вместе, правда? Пока твой отец был во Франции. Так мало времени, но мне его хватило, чтобы понять, что ты моя жизнь. Обоих желаю проводить каждую минуту своей жизни. Жаль, что это не очень тебя. Я жду того мига, когда твой отчим уедет снова по делам, и мы сможем.
This is strange. The love letter is typewritten. Good quality paper, quite smooth. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I'm waiting for the moment when your stepfather leaves once more. We had a wonderful time together, didn't we, while your father was in France? Miss Sutherland only met with Hosmer Angel while the stepfather was absent.
Походу, это отец.
Hosmer Angel decided not to leave his signature. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Miss Sutherland, do you have any other letters from Mr. Angel?
Unfortunately not. But I've brought my father's letter from Paris. Here it is.
Батя.
The stepfather's letter is also typewritten.
Дорогая Мэри, я воспользовался возможностью написать эти несколько строк в надежде, что ты и твоя мать пребываете в добром здравии. Франция прекрасная страна, но здесь, как и всюду, есть проходимцы, которые обманывают и скверно общаются с женщинами. Мужчины в наши дни бесчестные, они глазом не моргнут и разобьют твое сердце. Надеюсь, ты будешь послушной девочкой и присмотришь за матерью. Прими мой совет, останься дома, я скоро вернусь, твой отец.
Quite common paper with a light yellow tint. Fairly common ink, nothing special. I hope that you'll be an obedient girl. Take my advice, stay at home. Miss Sutherland's stepfather's signature. The stepfather is trying to keep the daughter at home. Let's study this letter more closely. There are some letters with typographical defects. Both letters have typographical defects. They merit further attention. This letter has a defect. It's the same letter with the same defect in both instances. One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. One more letter with a defect. Another letter match with the same defects. So, based on the specific defects, we could say that these letters were composed on the same typewriter.
Ни хрена себе. По какой-то причине Энджел встречается с Мэри только когда ее отчим уезжал по делам. Офигеть. М. Мгм. Мгм.
I think this case is fairly obvious, don't you, Mr. Holmes?
What else can I tell you?
You should try to let Mr. Hosmer Angel vanish from your memory, as he has done from your life.
Then you don't think I'll see him again?
I fear not.
Then what has happened to him?
Your stepfather married your mother for her money, and also enjoyed the use of your income. But with your personal advantages, it was clear that you would not remain single for long, even with him keeping you at home. He found a crook by the name of Mr. Hosmer Angel. He was paid to make you fall in love and promise your devotion, whereupon he would disappear.
Oh, Mr. Holmes. No, I can't believe it. But we were engaged. Oh, it's horrible to think about. Thank you for all you have done, Mr. Holmes.
Holmes, you could have been more diplomatic.
Извините. Так, я думаю, интереснее будет.
What is going on?
Mr. Holmes, is everything all right?
Oh my God. Go back to your flat and stay there with Kate. Wild, wake up. It's ticking. I see wires inside. They could be connected to the cover. A fancy ticking homemade gift from a secret admirer. I have 2 minutes to defuse it. There are wires attached to the bell and hammer. When the alarm triggers, the bomb will explode. Aha! This solenoid protects the bomb from being easily diffused. If it loses its power supply, it will close contact between the secondary chain wires and the bomb will explode. A source of electricity for the detonation. A package with explosive material. There are wires going in and out. It's useless to predict how they might be tangled up inside.
Yeah, boy.
A fancy ticking. Whew.
Ай.
A fancy tick.
Получается, еще есть.
Whew.
What happened?
Just a small bomb.
Somebody wants to kill me? What for?
I don't believe that you were the target.
Who then?
Mr. Holmes, are you all right? I saw the bloke. I tried to catch him, but he escaped.
Can you describe the man?
He was thin, about 5'5", with black hair and a hair lip.
Wiggins, tell us everything you saw.
The fellow was watching your place, so I thought maybe he's a client. But then he took something out of his jacket and threw it, smashing your window. I shouted at him and he took off. I grabbed him by the sleeve, but he wriggled out of his jacket and left it. I'm sorry I didn't catch him, Mr. Holmes.
You did very well, Wiggins. Now, let's take a look at that jacket.
Here it is.
Good job, Wiggins. Here's a penny.
Oh, thanks, Mr. Holmes.
Let's see what's inside.
There could be a hidden message that's been written with some lemon juice.
No, don't touch anything else. There are ink stains on this piece of paper. I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it.
Достаньте магавки, достаньте товары и скажите королю Георгу, мы не будем платить за его чужой чай. Чё?
A poem. But what does it mean?
This isn't a poem. It's a song called Rally Mohawks. That great moment when America rebelled against England's dominance. Then rally, boys, and hasten on to meet our chiefs at the Green Dragon. And I bet they hoisted a tankard of ale and invented a new nation. Along with deciding if this was the week they got to dump some tea into Yon Harbor.
Why ever did he keep such a song in his pocket? I could read the text with the help of my analysis table if Wilde hadn't already destroyed it. JT are the owner's initials.
Это интересно, это интересно. Он лабораторный стол уничтожил, и улику сжег.
Who tried to kill me, Mr. Holmes?
Никто.
Good job, Toby. Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed. A map of London and its surroundings.
Так, наверное, надо переодеться, да? Таверна «Зеленый дракон» была пабом, который использовался как таверна и местом для встречи и находки. Находился на Юнион-стрит на севере Бостона. В начале 19 столетия множество копий «Зеленого дракона» открылись по всей Европе. Одна из них находится в Лондоне возле гавани.
Here it is.
Значит, туда пойдем сейчас.
That's all I can do for now. Let's try and get a few hours of sleep.
How can you sleep when there is someone trying to kill me? How selfish.
Selfish. Selfish. Грузись быстрее. Следующим утром.
He's so funny.
Did you sleep well, Kate?
Very well, thank you, Father.
Is that Wild? Whatever is he doing now?
He's transforming you into a legend.
Oh, silly man. Kate, what's the matter?
Well, I just came by to tell you that I'm going to the zoo with Alice. We'll be having lunch in town.
The zoo? What on earth for?
Perhaps because it is my birthday today?
I'm so sorry, Kate. With Wild's visit, Look, here's some spending money. Go and treat yourself to a thing.
All right. I'll go then.
Kate.
You never do anything right.
All right. Come here.
I've had enough of you not caring about me.
I do care. I've just had a difficult night.
Yes, Alice told me about the bomb, but you wouldn't.
Kate, I only want to protect you.
You don't understand anything. I wish Alice would adopt me.
Don't be ridiculous.
I don't know why my parents entrusted me to you. Did they really know you?
Kate, come back.
Лучше правду сказать.
Damn it. Such a waste. This Alice, I have an odd sense about her. It's as if she's playing with Kate's feelings. This would be a good opportunity to investigate Alice's flat while they're absent. And anyway, it'd be better to visit the Green Dragon Tavern during the evening. Oh my, I see you and Kate are best friends already. Thanks to Wild, my analysis table has been completely destroyed. Honestly, the level of narcissism. Mrs. Hudson is not at home. Force is not an option. A back room. Force is not an option. I should find another way inside Alice's flat. Better not go outside. The journalists would notice me.
Через балкон полезем. Как иначе? Мы же молодцы. Вы можете использовать несколько отмычек одновременно, чтобы поднять вуаль и открыть замок.
There's no space for this lockpick.
Так. Немножко муторно. Духи?
It has no smell. It has a bitter taste. No smell, bitter taste. It's a tincture of barbiturate. A soothing drug to aid sleep. Alice prepared a gift for Kate. She remembered her birthday. Well, women are good at that sort of thing. It appears that Alice sleeps in this armchair, as uncomfortable as that must be.
Дорогая мисс, я благодарю вас за последнюю доставку рубашек для моего кузена. Они прекрасны. Как я вам и говорила, в субботу я приглашена на свадебное торжество к моим дорогим друзьям, поэтому я должна выглядеть великолепно. Пожалуйста, постарайтесь закончить мое платье немедленно. Позднее пятницы я пришлю за ним утром.
Alice has recently used this. It looks as though Alice has not slept here for a long time. A phonograph cylinder.
Моя малышка Элис, если ты читаешь это письмо, значит меня уже нет в живых, и моя болезнь победила меня. Пожалуйста, не печалься, дорогая, ведь я прожила славную жизнь. Я же сожалею лишь о том, что теперь ты осталась одна, и тебя отправят жить неизвестно к кому. Незнакомой семье я не доверяю организациям, которые так жестоко поступили с твоим отцом, но будь смелый, мой милый ангел. Тебе известны тайны, которые позволят тебе разговаривать с мертвецами. Так что мы вскоре сможем поговорить. Фигаси.
Alice's childhood was spent with her aunt, until the aunt's death.
Дорогая Элис, мысли о тебе заставляют меня обращаться к прошлому. Как тебе прекрасно известно, я всегда волновалась каждый раз, когда ты попадала в новую семью. Я надеялась, что ты будешь счастлива. Люди жестокие, не правда ли? Я сержусь, когда думаю о тебе, такой несчастный в любом доме, и тебе предстает роль служанки, а не члена семьи. Ты столько страдала, но я с удовольствием поздравляю тебя с 21-м днем рождения. Теперь все ужасы останутся позади. Ты стала взрослой, независимой, красивой женщиной. Я желаю тебе той жизни, которую ты заслужила, и чтобы она была твоей.
Alice was unhappy with all of her adopted families.
Он рано просыпается, несмотря на то, что лампа в его комнате горит допоздна. Он дает уличному мальчишке поручение, вроде бы мальчика зовут Уиггинс. Его друг доктор Вансет всегда поблизости, похоже, они близкие друзья. Инспектор Лейстридж его уважает, хотя он и не работает с полицией. Кейт очень мила, откровенна и наивна, но мистер Холмс проводит с ней не особо много времени.
She's spying on me. Strange taste in literature. Her full name is Alice Floella Hamilton.
Дорогая мисс де Бувье, я бы хотела сообщить вам о том, что ваш договор аренды готов. Вы можете подойти и забрать его, когда вам угодно, в любой вечер. Миссис Хадсон, домовладелица.
Sarah de Bouvier is Alice's mother. Alice used her mother's name to lease the flat. Kate probably sleeps here. It's closed. This lock is quite new. Oh my God. The wheelchair is the same as the one in the photograph above. Louis Napoleon Bonaparte. It's my distant ancestor, Horace Vernon. William Hamilton. But I know him. He was a bandit who I arrested 20 years ago. Alice knows about Zacharias Greystoke, the victim from the bowling club. I solved that crime.
Вот это поворот.
Alice is talking with her father, William Hamilton.
Вот это поворот.
Abraham Lincoln. My word, look at this setup. Alice practices spiritualism. Charles Darwin, English naturalist and geologist.
Знакомая картина. Массовое самоубийство произошло в испанском Сеуте. Тела 27 человек, в том числе 4 детей, были обнаружены в Сеуте, Испания. Погибшие являлись членами общества почитателей смерти. Они приняли безалкогольный напиток со смертельной дозой цианида и успокоительного. Полиции удалось спасти одну молодую женщину, Элис, которая не пострадала, однако испытанный ею сильный шок помешал пролить свет на это дело. Офигеть.
I finished here, time to go.
Бежим.
It's shut tight.
А закрыть там, подмести за собой эти. Сейчас посмотрим. Четверо заключенных пытались пробраться через узкие дренажные трубы, чтобы сбежать из тюрьмы в Лондоне. Это была хорошо спланированная операция при свете дня, но благодаря быстрой реакции полиции двое из заключенных были убиты, остальных вернули в тюрьму. Одним из убитых заключенных оказался известный криминальный босс Лондона Уильям Гамильтон. Как уже сообщалось, Уильям Гамильтон был арестован во время рейда Скотланд-Ярда, проведенного под руководством инспектора Лейстрада. В том расследовании важную роль сыграл консультирующий детектив Шерлок Холмс. После ареста Гамильтона, смерти его жены, их маленькую дочь забрала к себе тетя.
Here it is. Perfect. This is a good opportunity to investigate the Green Dragon Tavern alone.
Отлично. Так, а что у нас там по этим? Ну, это да. Это да. Что, поехали в таверну?
I need to change my clothes.
А зачем?
I need to change my clothes.
Да ну. Так что ли?
I need to change my clothes.
Так что. Очень часто он бандитом одевается. Второй раз за 3 дело.
I have to be careful in this den of iniquity.
Come on, Bobby, push back.
Hey, you, shut up!
Well done, Bobby.
I put a penny on Adam winning.
Bobby, Come I on,
just put
Bobby,
5 pence
push
on
back.
you. Hey,
Tuppence
you,
on
shut
Adam.
up!
Well done, Bobby.
Adam,
come on, you're gonna win.
I put a penny on Adam
I just
winning.
put
Хороший расклад.
I just put 5 pence on you. Well done, Bobby. Adam, come on, you're gonna win.
I put
Bobby.
a penny on Adam
Come
winning.
on, Bobby, push back. I just put
Hey,
5
you,
pence
shut
on you.
up.
Well
Hey,
done,
you,
Bobby.
shut up.
Bobby, well done,
push
Bobby.
back. I put a... Hey,
Bobby,
you,
Adam,
shut
come
up.
on, you're
Hey, you,
Tuppence on Adam.
I
Well done,
put a
Bobby.
penny on Adam winning.
Мне кажется, там надо было что-то замутить. Зря локация не здесь начинается. Здесь послабее расклады. Равно хорошо.
I should be quiet so that I can listen to what people are saying.
Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
Sod off. Let's celebrate.
There's no one to eavesdrop on from here.
I drink to forget that I drink.
That's too much, yeah. Down the porker.
There's some illegal gambling den in here.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Good beer. Strong.
Perhaps I should try it.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Прикольная музыка. Главное, чтобы нас Twitch
The attack on Holmes.
не забанил. Дорожку звуковую.
Interesting. They have some kind of pass for getting inside.
I drink to forget that I drink. Bottoms up.
Yeah, this is my table. Let's celebrate.
Cheers.
Bottoms up.
I can hear nothing from here.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Let's celebrate. The man with the airlip. He was afraid. He ran upstairs.
I need a refill.
A man with a head. He could be my attacker. I should find a way to go upstairs.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
Hey, what are you looking for? Get lost.
I drink to forget that I drink.
Want a beer?
Bottoms up.
Scotland
Want a
Yard
beer?
dogs. Let's celebrate. Hey, Mug Hunter, what do you
Cheers.
think you're doing? Get out of here.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate. Want a beer? Scotland Yard dogs.
Pour me a double. I'm going outside for a cigarette.
There's a pass. I could steal it to gain entry.
Здесь джойстиком лучше играть. Вау. Вау. Офигеть.
Neat job.
Let's celebrate.
You can get in. Cheers!
Bottoms up.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
Is the boss at his place?
Yeah, he's waiting for you.
Our man. I should find a way to follow him.
Let's celebrate.
Cheers!
Bottoms up.
I need a refill.
Let's celebrate.
I drink to forget that I drink. Bottoms up.
The door to the gambling room is there.
Luck is on my side.
Get up for a shilling.
All in.
It's my lucky day.
Look it, Snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
Hey, what do you think you're doing?
loser.
That's private. Gamble or get out.
All in. I can smell the money. What are you looking at?
Bid up for a shilling.
Look it, Snappy.
You loser. Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Luck is on my side.
Bid up for a shilling.
All in.
It's my lucky day.
Look it, Snappy.
I have to get across to the other side. Perhaps from there I can reach the guarded area. I have to create a diversion or move the guard away from the door.
Look it, Snappy.
Think.
They allow knives here. A well cared for hat. He uses a mirror to look at the cards during the deal. He uses the extra cards to cheat. A button for a mechanism. This is a holdout that deals extra cards. The rope leads from one sleeve to the other. If the rope's cut, it'll release the hidden cards and expose his trick. That's what I'll need to do for a diversion, then I can get outside.
Luck is on my side.
Bid up for a shilling.
All in.
It's my lucky day. Fools.
Look it, Snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser.
All in.
I can smell the money.
What are you looking at?
Bid up for a shilling.
Look it, Snappy.
You loser. Yeah, I'm gonna win.
Luck is on my side.
Bid up for a shilling.
All in.
It's my lucky day. Fools.
Look it, Snappy. Think faster.
No, such a diversion will not.
Ah, it's my lucky day.
Like you're snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser. All in. I can smell the money.
What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
Like you're snappy.
You loser.
I'm gonna win.
Ah, it's my lucky day. Fools
Like you're
of
snappy.
luck. Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser.
No, such a diversion will not help.
Но мне кажется, вполне.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in. Ah, it's my lucky day. Fools
Like you're
of luck.
snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser. All in.
No, such a diversion will not help.
All in. I can smell the money.
What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
Like you're snappy.
You loser.
I'm gonna win.
Luck is on my side.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in. Ah, it's my lucky day. Fools
Like you're
of luck.
snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser. All in. I can smell the money.
What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
Like you're snappy.
You loser.
I'm gonna win.
Luck is on my side.
Bid out for a shilling.
All in. Ah, it's my lucky day.
Like
Fools
you're
of luck.
snappy.
Think faster.
Luck is on my side.
You loser. All in. I can smell the money.
What are you looking at?
Bid out for a shilling.
I have to try and go around.
Эй, эй, эй. Ты же прошел уже. Лара Крофт. Главное, бесшумно.
They only left this room recently. They only left this room recently. Clever invention for hiding gambling items in the event of a police raid. The hammer. Jack Cole, I remember him from the raid 3 years ago. Doesn't look like a key from an ordinary door. Every card in this deck is the ace of spades. The man from the gambling room is the same card cheating accessory. A crack. There might be something behind the cupboard.
Так, ну туда мы не пойдем, там у нас охранник ждет.
Damn, I'm late. Left. It's evident that all of these items were stolen by Jack Cole's gang. It's the suitcase belonging to that fellow with the hair lip. No doubt these things were stolen. Our man, most likely with his family, after moving into our new home. This fellow pawned his belongings. He must be in great need of money. This fellow...
Что-то еще есть.
This fella. Butler's pawn shop on Lambeth Street. He apparently lives near this pawn shop. What's going on in there? I need to save Orson quickly. I should help Wilde before he's killed. I should help Wilde before he's killed. Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you!
То есть ей еще что-то надо сделать.
Bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you!
Ах,
Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you! Holmes! You sneaky bastard, I'll kill you!
драка в таверне. Получена ачивка. Дедуктивный значок показывает, что на основании найденных улик можно сделать дедуктивный вывод. Ваше здоровье. Давай, грузись быстрее.
Who are you?
You are Alice, yeah? Listen, Holmes suspects something.
What are you talking about?
You must be more discreet. Your little game with his daughter.
No, no, no! Too soft, Holmes.
But you are Mr. Holmes. Why on earth?
You see, she recognized you. I expected it. You must live the character. You see,
Now you go upstairs right away or I will drive you back to that pub, understood?
and there you are. You've got it. All right. but seriously, you should take acting classes.
I know that you came here to avenge your father. You moved into my building, you've spied on me, and now you prepare your revenge through my own daughter.
Don't be such a fool. I adore your daughter. You see conspiracies in everything.
I have good reason to. Perhaps you forget what I do for a living.
How I pity you. You mistake sincerity for dishonesty.
Do you dare tell me that your presence here is accidental?
Obviously not. When the opportunity arose for me to meet you, then I came, but not with hatred, rather more with fascination. I had hoped to learn something about my father from you. Some answers as to my identity. When, strangely enough, I find that you yourself are a riddle, even to your own daughter.
You shouldn't have involved my daughter in your sick problems. You're only confusing her.
It's over. She doesn't know it yet, but I'll be leaving soon. I've finished my business here, and you will never hear from me again.
Good. But you better speak to me directly. No being furtive.
I had no idea that you could show such a high level of indulgence towards the children of criminals.
You...
I'm going. Please, I beg you, do not spoil my last moments with Caitlin.
That's not the one I need.
Популярный частный детектив Шерлок Холмс совместно со Скотланд-Ярдом провели рейд против одной из самых опасных и влиятельных уличных воровок. К сожалению, как и всегда, полиция не смогла сработать чисто. Во время рейда тяжело пострадал невиновный, его личность установлена Хаган Коул. Он приходится братом злодея Джеку Коулу. Врачи борются за жизнь, но шансы на успех. Полиция смогла арестовать 3 членов банды, но позднее их лидер Джек Коул был освобожден за недостатком улик. По слухам, у банды есть серьезные политические связи с влиятельными судей, политиков, власти. Но честное правосудие не должно ничего бояться.
Here it is.
Попросите Лейстреда задержать Джека Коула. Найдите дом, где живет человек. Глазящий обоих пришел в таверну «Зеленый дракон» для встречи с Джеком Колом на следующий вечер после выступления. Орсон намеренно уничтожил лабораторный стол и улику напада. Орсон только хотел помочь с уликой, он случайно уничтожил. Орсон сделал все, что мог ради Холмса, даже сыграл роль детектива. А нахрена он это сделал? Давайте посмотрим вот такую ситуацию. Не соединяется. А эти соединяются.
Thanks to Wilde, my analysis table has been completely destroyed.
It's a good thing that I came to help you at the tavern, Holmes.
Actually, I would far rather you stop helping me. A map of London and its surroundings. Could be...
Скотланд-Ярд. Пошли к Лейстриду. С ним пообщаемся. Пообщаемся. Пообщаемся.
Mr. Holmes?
Good day, Constable. Is Inspector Lestrade here?
Inspector Lestrade is back at his office. Mr. Holmes, you're still alive.
I can tell that that displeases you.
Oh, a faulty deduction for once.
Due to the attempt made on my life, I would like you to apprehend Jack Cole.
All right, Mr. Holmes, we'll apprehend him immediately.
Inspector, the suspect has been apprehended.
There you are. He's all yours. No need to thank me. Mr. Holmes?
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. So, Jack the Hammer Cole, we meet again.
Why am I here?
Don't pretend that you don't know. You're a suspect in the case of an attempt made on my life.
Rubbish. Just like the old days, eh? Arresting me on suspicion. You've got nothing.
Oh, no? How about the revenge for the trouble that I brought to your gang? And also your brother.
Don't you dare mention my brother.
Масон. Нельзя поменять.
Your brother was hurt. It was a regrettable accident. He was in the wrong place at the wrong time. I can hardly be blamed for that.
What? You bastard. You're the one responsible for him becoming a cripple. He was innocent. An accident, you say? Oh, I can't wait for the moment that you get whacked proper.
Quod erat demonstrari.
That's your proof. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be dead already.
Do you know what happened at Baker Street that night?
I do know, but I had nothing to do with it.
And where were you at the time?
I was at my tavern all night long.
I see. I went to your place and I saw a man with a hair lip arriving to meet with you. What business do you have with him?
Business? He's a regular customer, that's all.
And what about the suitcase that your regular customer brought to you?
What? What are you talking about?
Why, the suitcase full of stolen silverware that I found in your secret room?
What? How? You search my room. It's not stolen. I often buy a lot of different things and sell them on after. It's all legal.
Oh. Oh, I believe you.
What's the reason for my arrest? This is an outrage.
Personalized thuggery. How novel. Expensive cigarettes.
Пора идти домой.
Seriously, you should take acting lessons. You're dreadful.
Oh my, I see you and Kate are best friends already. A map of London and its surroundings.
Я думал, по карте будем искать, а оказывается, будем гулять. Ламбер-стрит 5.
Our suspect with his family near their house.
Похоже, мы нашли его, да? Или нет?
Good day to you, madam.
Good day, sir.
I'm here to see your son.
Jeremiah? He's not at home now.
Might I ask you a few questions about him? Perhaps we could speak inside.
I don't know who you are, sir, but I'll have to ask you to leave right away.
She won't speak with a stranger.
Задание для Уиггинса нашлось.
You see, but you do not observe. The distinction is clear.
Stay here, don't move. Stay here, don't move.
Мы сейчас священником переоденемся, да? По-любому. Морячком. Пам-пам.
You know my methods, Watson.
Stay here, don't move. First, I should speak with Wiggins. He's always on Baker Street. Stay here, don't move.
Once you eliminate the impossible, whatever remains no... You know my methods.
Странно. А, пацаном пообщаться.
Wiggins, an exorcism. Protocol 2.5 on Lambeth Street.
Yeah, you can count on us, Gov.
Экзорцизм. Экзорцизм.
We're ready, Gov. We're ready, Gov.
Someone close the door. I should find a way to attract the attention of Jeremiah's mother. Little rascal! Refrain from anger and forsake wrath. Fret not yourself, it tends only to evil.
Thank you, Father. You are so kind. Those brats are always causing trouble. Now, where are my manners? May I offer you a cup of tea as a small thank you?
I don't know if... God bless you, sister.
My name is Margaret Thorne. It is an honor that God sent you to me.
You appear grieved, sister. Is it because of those children?
Oh, no. It is my son, Jeremiah. I fear that he is doing bad things, Father.
How bad?
I don't know. He has just become nervous and angry and rude. And he used to be such a nice boy. These days he won't spend any time at all with us. Not even with Janet, his younger sister. He hides himself away inside his room and locks the door. And he won't open it for anyone.
And where is your son?
I don't know where he is. He hasn't come back from last night. I'm so worried.
Perhaps his absence is connected with his job. Where does he work?
I don't know if he has a job, Father. I've asked him several times, but he just gets angry and won't speak.
Perhaps Jeremiah is being poorly influenced by his friends.
I wouldn't know. He never mentions any friends. I am afraid that he could be possessed by the devil himself. He's changed so drastically lately. He won't tell me anything, and he flies into rages and shouts at me. I don't know what to do.
Don't distress yourself, sister. You were right to confess. Truly, I can feel an evil presence in this apartment.
Oh, God!
Allow me to search for the demon in this house.
God bless you, Father. Oh, Father, please help us.
Fire and flames! Better for crumpets than foul-toothed demons! Begone and bring peace!
Oh, Father, please help us.
Oh, Holy Spirit, save your pans from demons and poor musicianship!
Father, it's a demon.
Bookcase and books, possessed wood and words, expel your literary demons!
Oh, Father, please help us.
Wooden door! Iron handle! Battle the demon! Unholy vandal!
Father, it's a demon.
Window! Window frame! I must protect you from demonic pain! Sister, you saw that the demon has taken shelter in Jeremiah's room. I should go there alone.
God save us.
Sister, wait for me outside. This fight will be a fierce one.
God help us. I'll do what you say.
Что, свалила, что ли?
Does he plan to escape from London? It looks as though this letter was torn up in rage. I should reassemble the fragments to read what was written. It appears that Jeremiah received a threatening letter from somebody known as the Dart.
Еремия, привет. Элиф хотел напомнить, что мир может стать жестоким, беспощадным, особенно для невыполняющих обещания закончить начатое. Будет чертовски отвратительно, если тот, кого ты любишь или о ком заботишься, вроде твоей сестры, окажется в публичном доме. В архиве.
The Dart. He was at the center of a notorious case from 1888. One of the solenoids for creating a bomb. This is probably Janet, Jeremiah's sister. A schematic for a homemade bomb. This is evidence enough to put Jeremiah behind bars. It's over. The demon is defeated.
Oh, thank you. Bless you, Father.
Now, pray for Jeremiah's soul and give thanks, sister. Goodbye.
Lord be praised. Goodbye.
Давайте разберемся поточнее. У нас еще есть стрела, куда можно попасть. Сейчас посмотрим, что она нам скажет.
My name is Sherlock Holmes. It is my...
Шерлоку Холмсу из Скотланд-Ярда удалось поймать лидера знаменитой вальвардской банды Перси Стрелу Флеминга. Вальвардская банда участвовала во многих преступлениях, включая вымогательство и управление несколькими публичными домами. Самый известный из них называется «Белый лебедь». Полицейский рейд принес банде серьезные финансовые проблемы. Суд признал Стрелу виновным и назначил наказание в виде 7 лет заключения в тюрьме. Так. Скотланд-Ярд. Клейстриду. Что-то мне кажется, скоро закончится это дело. Осталось совсем немного. Минут, может быть, 15-20. Я надеюсь.
Lestrade, I have a suspect in our case. It's Percy Fleming. Can you apprehend him?
I'll give the order to the constables.
Inspector, we have the second suspect for you.
Now, just admit that Scotland Yard is looking after you well, eh?
Well, I'd be of little use to you dead.
Блин, я не переоделся.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you, Percy the Dart Fleming.
Huh. It's the flopper.
Flopper. You're aware of what happened at Baker Street the other night. I'd say I'm a little luckier than that.
Well, I don't give a fig.
Хераси. Перси Флеминг, он же Стрела, лидер банды и владелец несколькими борделями. Дела Флеминга процветают, он состоятельный человек. Флеминг эксцентричный молодой мужчина, который видит за собой шрам на его лице, указывает на участие в бандитской стычке. Стрела провел 7 лет в тюрьме Вестгейт, только недавно вышел.
What were you doing 2 nights ago around 1 a.m.?
I was at the White Swan.
The White Swan? The brothel that you own? That can't be counted as an alibi.
What do I need an alibi for?
Do you have any business with Jack the Hammer Cole?
I have. He sometimes provides my business with girls. But he's stupid. A hot-headed clown. Yeah, I'd be worried about him if I were you.
Yes?
He told me what you did to his brother, and... well, let's just say he hates you.
Does the name Jeremiah ring any bells with you?
It's the first time I've heard it.
How about this threatening letter that bears your name?
Oh, I remember now. A threat? Come on. Just a reminder for him to pay his debts. It's just a small one, and it's a matter of principle.
How do you know him?
Ah, he's always coming around, begging for odd jobs. But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me about the business that you have with Percy Fleming.
What? I don't have any business with him.
No? Oh. Oh, you supply girls to his institution. He's confessed.
Well, he's a liar. Oi, why did you tell them I supply girls to your brothel?
Eh? What are you talking about? Is this gonna take long? Is this gonna take long? Is this gonna take long?
What's the reason for my arrest? This is an outrage.
It looks like encrypted records. A spintria used in the brothels of ancient Rome. Well, that's rather tasteless.
Так, надо на Бейкер-стрит и переодеться.
The text is encrypted. If it's Caesar's shift code, it might be easily deciphered. Elementary. It's a notebook filled with debts. And Jeremiah's name is on the list.
За 95 фунтов Шерлока Холмса хотел убить.
Get into the cab, quickly!
Follow that cab. I should find a way to get inside.
Something moved. I heard something.
Тыч. Скидыч.
heard something. Something. Something moved. I heard something.
Полился через окошечко.
Something moved. That was nothing. Something moved.
Беги!
Something moved.
Два раза спалились, 2 раза получилось убежать.
There was a fight here. Orson attempted to resist, but someone or something convinced him otherwise.
через охранников бегать.
Ruby, amethyst, and emerald. All fake.
Ugh, my cousin's out fighting bobbies and stealing antiques, and what do I get? Guard duty. Something moved.
That was nothing.
This shape matches part of the uniform of a Greek sentinel. I highly doubt that it's authentic. The sound of a gong will attract the guards. I need to be careful.
Все-таки надо жахнуть по нему.
Boys, check out that sound. There's someone there.
Ой.
Hey! But what? No!
We need to get out of here.
Hmm.
Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes...
Why, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dart.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. It makes no sense, right?
Да, я бы не сказал. что-то здесь слишком много случайностей. Так. О!
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson. Holmes, my dear friend, have you finished with your tyranny against me? Can we go home now?
No. Wilde, I know that you're obsessed with this idea of being me. Most regrettably, it ended with your goal of taking my life, which I find rather excessive. You hired Jeremiah to do the most awkward part, my murder, and after that, you made sure to dispose of him.
What? Are you a lunatic? that Jeremiah was a nobody. I'm the only one here who is able to save you.
Yes, and apparently you are mentally unstable. Therefore, you cannot be held responsible for this.
Me? Unstable? I'm as fit as a flea, a really big flea.
You will receive treatment at an ideal institution, then. Bedlam.
No, you're just jealous. Jealous of me.
Ну, как-то так. Это деньги, 2 детектива.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins. I can't. No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Ну, продолжение будет завтра, примерно в это же время. Спасибо за просмотр. Всем до скорых встреч. Пока.